So, in talking about the third segment here, creating wealth, what I want to do is just give you little tools and little things you can do to help you from a kind of an inside perspective. Because I really believe the only difference between the people that are very wealthy in this life and very successful and the people that really struggle all their lives and just have a job and worry about paying the bills and how to get through the day and, can I do this? Can I do that? I wish I could take a vacation, but I can't afford it. I always think the only difference is the person's mind. That's all it is. It's not education. It's not looks. It's not intelligence. It's really not. It's the person's mind. It's how they see things. And so in the email that I sent out to everybody, I mentioned some big name celebrities, right? The Rock and Oprah and Steve Harvey and Jim Carrey and I think a couple others that I put out there. So what I'm getting ready to do right now is I'm going to let you take a look at a little clip from each one of these people. And it's very interesting to hear how they talk and how they think. But more importantly, that they all have one thing in common. And after you watch these little short clips, I'm going to come back and share with you what that one thing is that they all have in common. So sit back, relax. They're going to be very short. They're very entertaining. And they're from major celebrities we all know.
You are worthy of something. And you're able to do something special that no one else in the world can do.
Failing has become critical in my growth. I graduated from the University of Miami. I had a terrible senior year. I had a bad injury. You only get one shot as a senior. You don't come back. And Warren Sapp came in and lit the world on fire with how he played. We pushed each other. We were partners. He outplayed me, beat me out of my position. And I had a really terrible year that year.
Just got to show you guys this view. It is spectacular of one of my favorite cities in the world, Vancouver, Canada. And look, I've dropped my blood and sweat in this city, wrestled multiple matches in this city, shot big movies in this city. But one thing that a lot of people don't know that I want to share with you guys is when I was 22 years old, I came to this city for the first time. I was playing in the Canadian Football League, playing my first pro football game. I was playing for the Calgary Stampeders. We were playing the BC Lions. I was so excited. 2 days later, I got cut. The dream shattered, sent home with $7 in my pocket. I was like, wait, no, I got to play in the NFL eventually. Those are my big goals. That's my dream. You realize that playing in the NFL was the best thing that never happened because it got me here. So my point is, look, you're going to get your ass kicked. We're going to get the shit kicked out of us. You got to get up. You got to have faith that the one thing you wanted to happen oftentimes is the best thing that never happened. So have faith. Just keep that in mind. Keep plugging away.
Didn't get invited to the combine, the NFL combine, and I didn't get drafted in the NFL. And I had one option, and that option was the CFL. So now I worked so hard for 10 years, and draft day comes.
Nothing about my life is lucky. Nothing. A lot of grace, a lot of blessings, a lot of divine order, but I don't believe in luck. For me, luck is preparation, meeting the moment of opportunity. There is no luck without you being prepared to handle that moment of opportunity. And so what I would say for myself is that because of my hand and a force greater than my own, I have been prepared in ways that I didn't even know I was being prepared for. And the truth is, for me and for every person, every single thing that has ever happened in your life is preparing you for the moment that is to come.
Today is the beginning of the rest of your life, and it can be very frightening. It's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there, and you only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. professionally. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day.
If you could get a couple of things from me, if you could gather this piece of information. Albert Einstein said once, he said, imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. Now I want you to get this now. Imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. Because if you think about it, everything you have, everything we have in this world, somebody imagined it. It's your imagination is tremendous. Somebody was sitting on the phone one day talking with a cord to the wall and said, man, I wish I could just go outside with this phone. Everybody in here got a cell phone. Somebody imagined that. Somebody got tired of riding in a wagon cross country from slavery to freedom. Somebody said, I wish we had something that made these wheels move by themselves. We drive cars. People got tired of driving from New York to LA. Somebody said, I wish we could fly. We got airplanes. Imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attractions. Your real life, the one God really got for you, is in your imagination. It is not in your current situation or your current paycheck. And if you've been living like that, you have then restricted yourself to a commonality that is really not yours. Because what really God got for you is really in your imagination.
Obviously, you knew somewhere inside yourself that you were destined to be famous, because I think it's really a marvelous thing, that visualization thing you did. Do y'all read about this or hear this? That you used to go up on Mulholland Drive and park
every night
and visualize seeing yourself as...
Yeah, I would visualize,
This is when you were broke and poor.
You know, right, having directors interested in me and people that I respected saying, you know, I like your work or whatever that is. And I would visualize things coming to me that I wanted or whatever.
This was in like 1987, 85?
Yeah. And I had nothing at that time, so it was like, but it just made me feel better. It made me, at that time, all it really was for me was kind of making me feel better. I would drive home and think, well, I do have these things, and they're out there. I just don't have a hold of them yet, but they're out there.
Okay, so you would get this from what, self-help books or whatever?
Yeah, self-help section.
Self-help section.
They've renamed it the Jim Carrey wing.
So didn't you write yourself a check? I heard that you did. Is that true?
I wrote myself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and I gave myself 5 years, or 3 years maybe, and I dated it Thanksgiving 1995, and I put it in my wallet and I kept it there, and it deteriorated and stuff, but then just before Thanksgiving 1995, I found out that I was going to make $10 million on, I think it was Dumb and Dumber, maybe.
Dumb and Dumber, yeah. So you visualize yourself like... Visualization works if you work hard.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the thing. You can't just visualize and then, you know, go eat a sandwich.
Now that you've seen the videos, and obviously you can see just how inspired these people are, how motivated they are, how certain they are of their success and where they're going in life. But why? You know, what was it? What was the thread that allowed all of them to become that type of person? It didn't happen when you go through, you know, normal education and going through school and stuff. You know, I went through high school, I went through college. I never saw anything. No one ever tried to inspire me or motivate me or make me understand what the real secrets in life were. That didn't happen in college. It didn't happen in high school. It doesn't even happen in life. As a matter of fact, in life, what do most people do? They try to keep you down with them. I always say, if you want to be successful, why would you ever talk to somebody, maybe it's a friend or a business associate. If they have everything you want in life, yeah, then I'd listen to them because they have what you're looking for. But if they're living the same existence that maybe you are, or even worse, possibly, why would you ever listen to anything they have to say? I wouldn't. So what you need to do is listen to what these people just talked about in these clips and where they all started from. And this is what I'm going to suggest everybody do on this call. It'll be worth it to you. It will be life-changing for you. Is they all started with a very simple thing called The Secret. Everybody's heard about The Secret. Well, maybe not everybody, because a lot of people have heard it, but they just haven't bothered to go investigate it to find out what is The Secret. I don't know about you, but first time I ever heard The Secret, okay, what is it? I want to know what The Secret is. Somebody tell me what The Secret is. So I went looking and I found it. And boy, was it one of the best things I ever did in my life. And so I'm going to suggest you do the same thing. Go find The Secret. It's pretty simple to find. You can go on YouTube and just, type in the word The Secret. All of a sudden, some videos are going to pop up. They're going to be talking about The Secret. And there's some short one versions of it, and there's some longer versions. I don't care which one you watch, just start watching them. And you're going to be inspired. And you're going to realize, maybe for the first time, if you have, that now that you have a real opportunity here with Travel 10 and the Gift, and if you can take The Secret and put it to work in your life, there is nothing, and I mean nothing, that you can't have. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all there for you. And for me, this is the most exciting part of what we're getting ready to do with the gift, is that we're going to change lives. I mean, that's what it all gets down to when it's said and done. It's not what you get from this. It's what you can do by helping others and see what they get. And it's going to be an amazing, amazing journey. So with that, I'm going to say good night. Thank you for being on this call. And